Hello everyone. Let's talk about how to create fluency, especially in speaking. To be fluent, your sentences must smoothly flow from one idea to the next. You can create this flow by using cohesive devices. Consider the example below. Do you think it's good for grandparents to look after children? Why? Absolutely. I fervently believe this is a cohesive device. Their grandparents can play a significant role in raising well-mannered and polite children. This is because this is one more cohesive device. They can draw on the wide range of experiences to teach valuable lessons to kids. For example, comma, this is one more cohesive device. When it's a conjunction, subordinating conjunction, which can act as a cohesive device. I was about 10 years of age. My grandpa taught me about the importance of using one's time wisely, which it's a relative pronoun, can be used for essential relative clause, non-essential relative clause. I find valuable to this day. Moreover, to add something new, comma, grandparents are often less rushed. And this is one more conjunction. This is coordinating conjunction, like fanboys, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. So, and is one part of the coordinating conjunctions. Can spend more quality time with their kids, which is again a relative pronoun, which can prevent children from becoming spoiled brats. Brats, naughty children. So cohesive devices allow us to smoothly flow from one idea to the next. Let's go through some of the cohesive devices. Overview. How to express overview. Overall, generally speaking, in general, in brief, in short, by and large, basically, as a rule, essentially, on the whole, all things considered. How to start opening. Considering, regarding, in regards to, moving on to, in terms of, specifically, to be specific. Research shows that research has found when it comes to, with respect to, sequence. Firstly, secondly, lastly, initially, finally, meanwhile, subsequently, eventually, immediately, before, after, during, while, simultaneously. Following this, followed by, addition, additionally, furthermore, moreover, as well as, not only but also, in addition to, on top of that, besides, another point, another reason is cohesive devices, comparison, similarly, likewise, equally, compared to, compared with, in comparison, similar to, as, like, contrast, alternatively, on the contrary, in contrast, by contrast. On the other hand, conversely, nevertheless, nonetheless, though, although, even though, despite, in spite of, while, whereas, unlike, instead. Cause and effect. Thus, therefore, consequently, as a consequence, as a result of, due to, leading to, resulting in, because of, hence, thereby, owing to, for this reason. Emphasis. Above all, mainly, in particular, particularly, especially, notably, remarkably, certainly, absolutely, undoubtedly. There is no doubt, precisely, surely. Cohesive devices illustration. As an example, for instance, for example, among others, such as, namely, to cite an example, as an evidence, to illustrate, illustrated by, in the case of, qualification, if, although, unless, except, as long as, apart from, provided that, in case, whether, regardless of, despite of, otherwise, now that, reference, former, latter, in relation to, respectively, in proportion to, such, this, that, clarification. What I mean is, what this means is, what I want to say is, as I was saying, to put it simply, that is to say, in other words, in short, in brief, in fact, to clarify, in a sense, to be more precise, to put it in another way, how to use them in your speech, especially these questions which are for speaking. Well, give yourself time to think. I have to say, preface what you really think. Yes, by all means, I must admit, confess that Smith is true. Something is true. That only few celebrations can be successfully organized on the spot without too much planning effort. For instance, give example. It would be so easy to throw a surprise birthday party for a friend or family member, since, provide reason. There is such a wide range of products that one can buy at a dollar store for such purposes. All sorts of paper, cups, plastic plates, and cutlery, single-use tablecloths, and so on. Yet, contrast, most events do require a good deal of planning. Family celebrations, like, give examples, Christmas, Thanksgiving, wedding anniversaries, as well as ad ideas, wedding parties, product launches, or various receptions simply can't be spontaneous. Their organization needs a good plan because, give reason. There are way too many aspects to take into account: the menu, guest list, or even gifts. So, express a result. Good planning, large events always equals and peace of mind. On the other hand, introduce another point of view. It is not uncommon for people to overplan their events, and then, when something small deviates from the initial plan, it wreaks havoc on the whole event and the festive feeling associated with it. That's why, give an explanation. I don't think we should plan every single detail of every single event, so that, express purpose, we leave some space for adjustment in case of circumstances change. So guys, we have shared these cohesive devices. You have to use them while speaking. Okay, without them, this is impossible. Speaking is impossible. You are not going to get score. So to get a better score, please use these cohesive devices.